channel.
Hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it, man?
The beatdown. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Beatdown, the channel where two worlds collide. Sorry, the segment where two worlds collide. I'm your host, Class. This is my co-host,
Mr. J. And guys, we would like to remind you, if you like this video, if you like our content, go in the section below, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. And without further ado, today we actually got this recommended to us.
Johnny the Brit.
Johnny the Brit. Yes, there you go.
Is that it?
Right. That is correct.
Someone recommended us this battle, this episode. So yeah, man, we are making it happen for you, buddy.
Yeah, so hopefully this episode everybody gets to watch it, because unfortunately the last one we did with this character, there was some technical issues where not a lot of people are able to watch it due to the fact that this character is it's really out there. But anyways, do you want to start first or shall I?
You know what? Once again, I'll let you take the lead on this one. I'm fairly confident in my contestant today.
All right, I will be representing Spawn. Whew. Okay, so at first I was like, man, I'm gonna have to do a lot of research to find a way to make this a really good, compelling argument. But then I actually did a lot of background on Spawn, and I was just like, this is gonna be, Spawn's gonna take this one. I'm sorry. So the reason I say this is because, well, let's talk about the characters that Spawn has fought against. He's fought demons from hell. He's fought angels. He's fought all forms of things. He's fought something that was so ancient that it was here before existence, before God, before the heavens and hells existed themselves. He fought that thing, okay? So Spawn himself already is the most toughest SOB you're going to meet in this competition. And hopefully everybody will get a chance to see this episode so you get to see what I'm talking about. So let's see. Now, let's say they meet each other up, they fight mano a mano, one-on-one. It really is not going to matter, because even if, let's say hypothetically, Deadpool was having Spawn's number. Let's say he just had him beaten down, or he had him whooped up here and there, left and right. Spawn has the ability to freeze time. Now, Deadpool is a very skilled fighter, but he doesn't have any kind of ability to stop time. He knows how to get in, break the barriers and the walls, but as far as freeze time wise, it's not in Deadpool's alley. However, it is a Spawn's alley. So in a process of situation where he needs to breathe, he could just freeze time, give himself a minute to breathe, and then get back at it again. So as far as continuation of fight wise, it's just going to keep going into Spawn's favor. Now, another thing I like to add is something I actually watched recently on our last episode with Carnage versus Spawn, which is that Spawn does get the energy from the sins of those people. Deadpool has killed a lot of people. So as far as generating enough power, I mean, he's literally going to be drenched in power because of how much Deadpool has killed. And he's going to be able to fuse any energy that he needs from him. So no issue there. Now, here are a couple things. One, he could take Deadpool's spirit right out of him. Okay? Deadpool is still a character that needs a soul. If you take his soul out, I guess the game is over in that essence. So he could just throw him in hell, or he could just eliminate him. Spawn has the ability to do that. He can also teleport. Now, teleportation-wise, is going to keep Deadpool on his toes a lot, because the problem is that Deadpool, he fought people like Taskmaster, who he was able to master techniques and everything like that. But when you're fighting a character that has the ability to throw down in a military style fashion, and on top of that is able to teleport from different directions, that's going to put you in a very disadvantage, clearly, because obviously you're going to want to fight your person face to face, mano a mano. You want to be able to have the same level of ground, but unfortunately Spawn, his teleportation is going to give him the advantage in that essence. The one thing that Spawn's going to have to do is he's going to have to snatch that bag. The little Mary Poppins bag that Deadpool has, he's going to have to snatch it. Now, Spawn could do it. He has the plasm, the energy to control. He has the way of using his chains. He can use his, I forget, his coat or his cape to kind of snatch it if he wants to. So he has the ability to do those type of things. He's fast enough to take a man's gun out of his hand before he even was able to pull the trigger. He's capable of probably snatching that Mary Poppins bag right out of Deadpool's hand. Now, why do I say that? It's because in that bag, there's going to be a weapon there that could kill Spawn. Okay, now you guys might not know, but watch our previous episodes, you know what I'm talking about. But if Spawn takes that away from him, now Deadpool, all he has is his regular Tech 9 weapons. All he has is his regular adamantium sword. Now, adamantium sword is great, but an adamantium sword is not going to beat someone from hell. Okay, especially someone who can regenerate an organ, someone who can regenerate a body organ or a limb or anything. That's not going to do anything to him, especially with the most incredible healing factor Spawn has. Not going to do anything. So even if that bro does a little slice and dice, Spawn's just going to regenerate and keep throwing more and more at him. He also still has those chains to throw him around if he wanted to, like a ragdoll. So either way, he can keep the distance, he can stop some time, he can get breathing room. Either way, Spawn has all the advantages in this essence. So here's the one thing I'll add as the final note to my argument. All Spawn has to do is get Deadpool pinned to a wall, penetrate some heavy-ass nails into his body, clip him on there, okay? From that point, after that, Spawn can create a black hole that can rip Deadpool to hell. So either way this goes, Deadpool is dying. He's either going to hell, he's either going to have his soul ripped out, but either way, it's going to be a knockout, and therefore Spawn is going to be the victorious one.
Okay. So, my contestant for today is Wade Wilson, otherwise known as Deadpool.
That does it! Oh! Oh!
From Marvel. Now, the interesting thing about this argument is, at first, everyone looks at it and they're just like, Deadpool versus Spawn, this is stupid. Why would you do that? Like, of course, Spawn is way stronger. You know, he's got it in the bag, you know, Well, that would be the case if the other person wasn't Deadpool. The reason I say that is because, yes, Deadpool uses a lot of basic weapons, you know, your standard, I believe he carries 2 Desert Eagles on him, at least, you know, on each hip. So, there's nothing special about him. However, there is something special about his 2 swords, which he carries. I believe they're named B and Arthur. Yes, I believe this is an actual thing. But anyway, moving on. B and Arthur are adamantium katanas, which he carries. However, there's another thing about them that's very interesting. They can be charged due to a gadget. I don't forget what it is. Basically, they're powered by his suit. Now, if they're fully charged, they can cut the hull. That is something that is, that's impressive. I don't care who you are. You're standing on the other side of that, it's not going to be good. Now, the reason why Spawn's healing factor, I believe, is a slight disadvantage for him, especially in this case, is because Spawn does heal. He has an incredible regeneration. However, the more he heals, the more it weakens him. The more it draws power from his suit. Now, eventually, if he uses up too much of this energy and this power, it sends him straight back to hell. I don't know if it's a death thing or it just sends him back to recharge. I don't know the complete specifics, but I know that if he uses too much of his abilities, it drains him and it sends him back to hell. So, can Wade, wear him down enough to where that happens? Yeah, he totally can. Another big thing is we've probably mentioned, I believe my boys mentioned the Mary Poppins bag or the infinite satchel or magic satchel that he carries. Basically, Deadpool carries a satchel on his person at all times. Now, what he's able to do with this is he is literally able to pull. I don't mean just any weapon, any gadget. I mean anything. He can pull anything out of this bag. Like he can pull an elephant out of it if he wants to. He can pull a building. Anything he can think of, he can pull it out of this bag. Now, that means in the comics, it has been written that Spawn can only be killed, I believe, by beheading, or he needs to be killed with a holy weapon. So it needs to be some form of holy weapon. That's it. Now, I'm pretty sure Deadpool is completely capable of pulling one of those out of that bag. He got it from somewhere, he stole it from somebody, you know, he has it for some reason. Another nifty little thing, I believe. Oh yeah, he can also teleport. I forgot what kind. It's a gadget. I don't know if it's a wristband or his belt buckle or something, but he has some form of gadget to where he can also teleport. So I believe he'll be able to keep pace with Spawn in that sense. The stopping time thing, I don't have too many good defenses for that. However, Wade does also carry something on him that is going to help, especially in this fight. And that is, he carries around another Infinity Stone. Now, what this stone does is it changes the continuity. Basically, it changes canon. So in this fight, basically, all he needs to do is pull that little stone out. He can change all of Spawn's abilities, or he can change his strength level. He can go back and kill all the writers and basically just stop Spawn from ever existing. This stone, combined with his ability to break the fourth wall, he's done it. He's done something like that before. He decided to get rid of the stone at one point. He went back to the writers and gave it to them and just left. So if he can do something like that, he can definitely go back to where Spawn was created, kill the writers, or go back, put him at gunpoint, tell him to change his abilities. You know, there's so many. With that stone alone, I believe he has it. Now, everything combined, the magic satchel, the katanas, and stone, no. Deadpool's going to take this one. That's just where I'm at with that one.
Have you seen this man?
All right. Okay. Well, as always, folks, it's not up to me. It's not up to my player. Yeah. It's up to you guys. So, if you guys like my argument, you know what you can do. You can hashtag Spawn. And if you like my boy's argument, what can you do, brother?
Well, you can hashtag Deadpool.
Yeah. And hopefully, Johnny, you appreciate this. And catch you guys later. Peace.